Hey guys, John from Freedom Farm here. The other day we went out and we had a little adventure, a little mushroom gathering adventure, and I want to share with you the mushrooms that we found. We were only out in the woods for about an hour. We had a great time, and we found in 1 hour on just a very short walk, we found 51 different and distinct varieties of mushrooms, and here they are. We've laid them out for you. And this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to identify each one, and this is my first step in identifying them. The process, from what I understand, in identifying mushrooms is number one, obviously a visual inspection. Number two is a spore count, where you lay the mushroom on a piece of paper and you look for the pattern or the color of the spores that fall out. And number three is a chemical test where you drop a certain chemical on the head of the mushroom, and that gives you an indication of which mushroom it is. I don't know if any of these are edible. I have an idea on some of them, but my idea is not strong enough to eat them. And as an example, I believe these are chanterelles. I believe that there are orange ones, and I believe that there are black ones. And as you can see, they're funnel shaped. And these are a very sought after mushroom, but I know that they have deadly lookalikes, so I want to make sure. Over here, we have two different types of coral mushroom. We have a white coral, and we have a yellow coral. Now, maybe they're identical. Maybe this one is poisonous and this one is edible. I don't know, but I do want to find out. And we've gathered everything from big mushrooms, like these over here. These are the ones that are growing on the side of a tree. They're kind of a spongy and soft. I don't know if they're edible either. These were growing on the side of a tree. They're flat. They seem kind of leathery. The really tiny ones. Take a look at these guys. Some of them have the typical mushroom look. Oh yeah, let me show you those. Little, I don't even think that's a mushroom actually. I think that's a lichen, I believe they call that. Look at the colors of some of them. How vibrant. Beautiful. I believe this is a puffball mushroom. And I believe this is a puffball mushroom. Look at these guys. These guys grow in clumps. They're kind of scaly. Let me put my hand down here. You can see little scales on them. And it almost looks like, if you look inside here, it almost looks like it's going to bloom into a flower. But I'm pretty sure it's a mushroom. Look at this guy. It doesn't have the typical mushroom head. It just has a neck and goes into a ball. And these mushrooms, this is, I'm pretty sure, a bolete mushroom, I believe is how you pronounce it. Bolete mushroom. I think they call these porticini or semp mushrooms. If this is one, it's one of the most delicious that you find in the woods. I guess it's very close to the morels and the chanterelles. Again, now our process begins in identifying them. And, I would like to know the wild edibles that are around where we live. You never know what's going to happen. And it's great to think that in the event something does happen, I could walk out in the woods and come back and have a meal for my family. And I'm sure everybody feels the same way. And this is the first step. If anybody has any insight or can help identify them, that would be great also. But we're going to go and do some spore counts and some chemical tests and see what we've got here, guys. Anyway, guys, have a great day and keep on surviving.